Shabbat Shalom, everyone. This Shabbos is a very special Shabbos. Shabbos Yivarchem Nisan, the Shabbos which blesses the month of miracles, the month of freedom. May we very soon have freedom and celebration for all of our brothers and sisters, wherever they may be, especially in Ukraine. And this is the theme of this Shabbos. This Shabbos is also Shabbos Parshat Shemini, the reading of the red heifer. And the reading of the red heifer, it says King Solomon didn't understand the law of the red heifer. It was the only law he didn't understand. What does it mean he didn't understand the law of the red heifer, even though it's called a chok, a law which we cannot understand? But King Solomon understood everything. And that is, the process of the red heifer was that the Kohen would take the ashes of the red heifer and he would pour it on to another Kohen that was impure. If the Kohen became a tameh, it became impure. But the Kohen that would pour, he himself would become tameh. And so one brother would have to give up his priesthood for another brother to serve in the Beis HaMikdash. And to that, King Solomon said he couldn't understand, because how could someone give up their priesthood, their service in the Holy Temple? And that is the beauty of Parshat Shemini. It teaches us about brotherly love, which is very much connected to this week's Torah portion. And this week's Torah portion opens up by Yom HaShemini on the 8th day. It was after 7 days of consecrations and sacrifices and all of the wonderful things of the new tabernacle, and God did not show his presence to Aaron. And Aaron's very upset. Aaron's very bothered. Why did God not show his divine presence to Aaron? And he figured maybe it's because of the sin of the golden calf. Remember, Aaron, the high priest, was an accomplice to the Jewish people at the time. He was trying to delay them. He wasn't trying to, obviously, God forbid, serve the golden calf, but trying to delay them until Moses came down. But ultimately, he didn't stop them. And so he felt that maybe that was the reason. And comes his brother Moshe, his brother Moses, who is his brother, and he opens up and he says, God, show your countenance, and he brings a sacrifice, and of course God shows his divine presence that shines onto Aaron as the high priest, and everyone says Aaron is the new high priest, and Aaron is the new high priest. And so we see again a very powerful moment of Moshe Rabbeinu's life, who's ready to give up his own leadership and own kahuna for his brother, his own connection with Hashem, in order to let his brother shine. Don't take away the ego. Don't shine the moment. Say, God responded to me, gave his resemblance to me, but not to you. And so another moment in which one brother stays up for another brother. And this is the powerful lesson that we learn from Parshat Shemini and from the book of Shemini. Aaron sticks up for his brother. Moses sticks up for his brother Aaron, even though God doesn't show his light, and one Kohen will give up a sacrifice himself for another Kohen. As we go into the Shabbos Yivarchem Nisan, the Shabbos of the month of miracles, and we ask Hashem to bring us incredible nisim, bring us nisim v'niflaot, miracles. And so the way to do that is by showing our love for one another, showing our love for one of our brothers. And Baruch Hashem, this week we were able to help close to, I think it was 7 brothers of ours in Ukraine, of holy brothers who are servicing the community and arranging buses to evacuate and bringing and keeping their kitchens open and securing their synagogues in order to continue the food for many of the Ukrainians that do not want to leave and do not want to evacuate. Continue the operations of Chabad of Kremenchug and Kherson and Poltava and Odessa and Sumy, a number of other Chabad houses in which we helped out of straight brotherly love, with nothing, not asking for anything in return, and not asking for any ego. A special donor came up and gave to this fund for the Chabad in Ukraine. And so this is how we show our brotherly love. And when we do that, God will show us tremendous miracles. Shabbat Shalom, and may we all be able to celebrate miracles in our life. Shabbat Shalom.